Hello everyone and welcome to my beginner's guide for Dissidia Final Fantasy Opera Omnia. So Opera Omnia is really amazing gacha FF game, especially if you're familiar with the classic original Dissidia that was on PSP. I highly recommend. Or if you're a Final Fantasy fan in general, this game is a must. I know it's the gacha system. If you're not familiar with the gacha system, basically you get some amount of resources to use to try to get weapons, the best weapons for your characters. But if you don't get the weapons within those resources, then you have to spend real money. But this game is insanely... quick standard for that. This game is insanely generous with the resources. If you just do a little bit of resource management, you will be more than fine and you will get pretty much everything that you want. Trust me, this game is really amazing. And this game is available on Android, iPhone, and if you want to play it on your computer, you can download Android emulator. If you need help with that, you can always ask me in Discord, or we have a Discord channel and we have also a channel for Opera Omnia. So you're always welcome if you need help. So okay, the first thing, we start the game of course, and then I'm gonna explain what you need to do to have the best experience starting out as a new player. And the game does have a decent storyline, but the most fun thing about the game, in my opinion, is the gameplay, and you also have a connection to all of these FF characters. There's FF characters from every FF game here, and more even new characters today still coming out, so this is really awesome. And while downloading, you can get some kinda prelogue to the story, what it's about and all that. Also, the game is gonna have the 3rd anniversary of the global version, the English version of the game, and the 4th anniversary for the JP version. On this video, we're gonna be focusing on the English version, because I think that's what most of you are gonna be preferring to play, especially if you're new to the game, so we're gonna focus on the English for now, but the JP version is way better even. But you should get a feel for the game in English, so you get familiar with how the game works. And then maybe later you can consider starting JP, and I might make a guide for that as well. How to get the JP version. But yeah, this is the anniversaries. When they happen, you get so much free resources. It's insane. So that's why I thought it's the best time to make this guide now. I actually did a beginner's guide for this game before, but I was almost over 2 years ago. So perfect timing, I thought, to update my guide and maybe do it even better this time. So hope you will enjoy this. Okay, after the download you get to choose player name. Don't change it yet, I will show you later how. For now just begin, because we may need to remake the account and I will explain why later. So just begin for now. There will be more downloads for now. Okay, so you can watch that cutscene that I just clicked skip on. It's up to you. And here you're not actually choosing a character. It's just backstory to these characters that you start with. So you can just... it doesn't matter, just click begin for now. Alright, so with the tutorial we can get 10,000 gems. So the first thing we do is do the tutorial. Don't do anything else. Just follow the game's tutorial. And once I'm done with it, I will see you. Alright, tutorial is complete. Once you complete it, go to the home screen and you should get all the rewards. Today is the 31st of January and we're getting the rewards for anniversary upon login. By going to the home screen, you will get it. we're getting a lot of resources. So, and after this there will be automatic notices, 6,000 gems just like that. Get through these automatic notices, read them if you want. There are a lot of good information about the game. And here are the daily stuff, accept all of them. Alright, now, got through all of the notices, go to your gift box and get all the gems there. Accept all. And there is this premium Moogle pass. You get 4,600 gems. The first time is free, so get it for the gems. Okay, and then click on the arrow there and okay, now you get more notices. So annoying. I already know about the game. Alright, so missions. Get gem rewards from the tutorial as well from here, 10,000 plus. Okay, and now, oh wow, that's a lot of stuff. And now we go to draws. What we want is Ramza's burst weapon. That's what we want. Forget this banner for now. Go to this one. Do the free single draw. Well, if we get Balthir's LD, that would be nice as well. Go do the multi-draw. I'm gonna skip it just so the video doesn't get too long. Oh my goodness! Ramza's burst weapon. Oh ho 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 ho! Alright, we don't need to reroll now. That's what I was gonna tell you. Try to get Ramza's burst from the resources you get and then chase his LD on the other banner. So that's the best outcome you can get. If you don't get that, if you don't get Ramza's burst by the time you go through all your gems, just delete the game and reinstall the game and try again. This is called rerolling. You reroll until you get a good start on weapons on the account. But now I don't need to reroll, actually. I got the burst. So now we're gonna chase the LD. It depends on luck, of course, but we can guarantee getting it if we get to 75,000 gems. And if we spend 75,000 gems on the banner, that's his 15 CP weapon, nice. So by spending 75,000 you get 300 G tokens and we can grab the LD weapon that way. But we also need the EX weapon, so we're going to continue doing multiples until we get them. We got Freya. Not what we want. More Freya weapons. Another Ramza 15. Okay, so we didn't get it yet. So what we do, you can spend the tickets as well, try to get it. What we do now is continue with the account. I'm gonna continue with this account, I'm not gonna reroll. Okay, first things first, we do the novice missions. Very, very important, because without doing this we won't get character board points. I'll get through character board points later on. So, just, you can read English, right? Just do this, it's really easy. Most of it consists of leveling Ifrit and leveling Cloud, Crystal level Cloud, level Cloud's weapon. And the next step is get Ramza to Crystal 61, or actually 70. So he gets a bit stronger, a lot of abilities. And now his level cap increased to 70. We want to get him to 80 eventually, but for now, it's good to get him to that. And as for Cloud, get him to 50. It's one of the novice mission requirements. But I'm gonna get him to 61 as well, actually, just so I can rank up more. Ranking up more increases your CP, stamina points cap. So increasing his level cap helps here to get higher rank. I'm gonna show you how we go about leveling up. Okay, and then Another character that we just got was Freya. Let's get Freya there as well. We got some of Freya's weapons. Let's get her to 61 as well. And now what you do is all of the weapons you got, if you got duplicates of the same weapon, you can max them out. So for example here, I can take Freya as example. So it's called limit break. You can do it 3 times. If you don't have a third copy, then you can use power stones. We don't have a lot of them yet, and we want to save them for Ramza, not Freya, but just do as many limit breaks as you can. By maxing out max limit break and max level, once you get that, you will get the passive for that weapon, and then you can sell the weapon for power stones. This way you will get more power stones that you can use to limit break other weapons. So this is one of Freya's passives. It comes from the 35 CP weapon, for example, and once you max this weapon out, you can equip this passive ability using CP instead. So you don't need to equip the weapon to get the passive anymore after you max out the weapon, and after that you can sell the weapon. You can use don't use silver weapons to level up your weapon, because we want to get the passives for the silver weapons as well. For example, Tidus gets this passive if we maxed out, so eventually you can max it out, but for now prioritize the gold weapons for now. We can use Freya to easily kill the cycle quest so you can get more crystals and gil. That's why I'm taking this 35 CP for Freya and leveling it up. You can also use orbs to level it up. You can get more orbs as well. I will show you how. Okay, I think we have a good base now to start doing the cycle quests. So you go to quests. And thanks to the anniversary, cycle quests are double reward. So we get double rewards, double gil, double XP, double crystals. It's really awesome. So go to cycle quests, and we want to do this one, the golden cactuar. We will need a lot of gil, and plus you will get crystals from these as well. So do the level 71, and you can use books to increase the reward even further. Double amount of items, double amount of XP, and so on. I recommend actually grabbing the ones that give 3 times as much. 3 times as much items, 3 times as much gil. You can spend some gems to get those. I highly recommend it. It's actually worth it. And you can also get some of these books. You don't need to buy them right away for now. There is this thing called Chocobo boards. You can get rewards from these panel missions. There are beginner panel missions that give out these triple books, which I highly recommend, so start with that. For example here, raise allies crystal strength. We automatically got some books for doing that. Raise allies level 3 allies to 5, and so on. Really easy, it helps beginner players like this. Check the character guide, for example. You can do that in the menu. You can go back to home screen and then setting. I can show you that. A lot of these things you can do to do these novice missions as well. Actually, let's go through the stuff that is in the home screen. I may as well get it over with. Oh yeah, notices come like 5 at a time, so expect them to pop up as you go back to the home screen back and forth. So okay, there is the character guide. That was one of the missions. Okay, one of the panel missions. User data, you can check your stuff here. You can change your character support. Once we build Ramza, we want to change it so our friends that we added benefit. If you add friends and they follow you back, you can use that friend's character that they set up, just like you have set up yours, for 5 turns. It's really important. Change name, you can do that if you want. Preferred username, change status. Oh yeah, that's the badge they just added. I'm gonna add this one. And edit message you can do as well. Here you can edit stickers. You can use when you use online co-op, you can use these stickers to communicate with your friends, with the people you are in the co-op with. Settings, you can change music volume and stuff like that. What I change usually is continuous burst. Burst weapons have its own music. It's really nice. I wanna have it continuous. And when you call friends for support, there is this pattern of their ability setup that you can use. I prefer B-type. It's just personal preference things. There will come up panel missions to change your character support and stuff like that. So I want to show it here. And there is your ID. You can copy it. If a friend wants to add you, they need your ID, and then after they add you with the ID, you need to follow them back. Or if you're the one adding them, they need to follow back. And feel free to join our Discord server. We have a lot of friendly people that wanna help you if you are starting out. Really nice community there on Discord, so I will link in the video description. And in the pinned messages there are people's IDs, you can add them, and I'm sure if you let them know that you added them, they will follow you back. This way you will get 5 turns, and it will help you clear the cycle quest much faster if you don't have your own characters built up. Anyway, I will deal with that later for this account. For now, let me show you the cycle quest. So add this, and we want to level Cloud, Ramza, and Freya. And Cloud is for the novice missions as well. Auto will equip the best thing available, so auto all of them. Auto. Since we're low rank, we're not gonna have a lot of good friend supports to use, but let's begin. Yeah, we don't have any good friend supports. I'm gonna add my other accounts and use that, and add the other people as well. But I want to show you for now. You use the support items. Double items I'm gonna use, and double XP I'll use as well. And triple gil. Okay, let's go, begin. Since we level up Freya's 35 CP weapon, and she got the passive, this will hit hard, and it's AoE, so this will help us clear the cycle quest really quickly, thanks to that. If you didn't get this weapon for Freya like I have, just add a couple friends so you can use their characters to clear these out quickly. Well, for this last wave, for example, you can, even though Ramza doesn't have a lot of weapons or passives yet, you can still use his burst to clear them out. Ramza is an amazing character, and it's perfect for accounts that are just starting out. He got Brave Battery, he got buffs for the whole party, he got heals, he got damage. He's like almost jack of all trades. The only thing he cannot do is tank. He cannot tank very well, but he can do everything else, which is amazing. So that's why it's a perfect... Not only that the anniversary gives tons of free resources. Ramza, you can start with Ramza's kit for your new account. It's amazing. So just keep doing these cycle quests. And sometimes you will encounter the flowering cactuar, golden cactuar, which gives tons of gil. Look how much gil we got. That's why we want to use the novice mission, so we can start getting character board points as well. Each time you get to 5k gems, you can attempt to draw Ramza's weapon again. Oh, another 35 for Freya. We can max limit break it now. Okay, there is also this banner. Every day we will, upon login, we will get 1 golden ticket, which you can do 1 multiple. So do this every day. And this banner includes every character that have come out as of the 3rd anniversary. Their EX weapons included, of course. Not the LD and Burst though. Oh, we got Arden and Lilith set for today. And just keep chipping away from your novice missions. And you get more gems. So I've done some novice missions now. Got Cloud's weapon. So we need to level this weapon up to 20 and so on. And there is one particular. There is one of them that needs to get Cloud's 5-star armor. I will explain the tiers of armor, how they work later, but for the novice mission all you have to do is get this armor for Cloud and level it to 20. You can exchange it there. You can get the 5-star R. There are different types of 5-star, 3 tiers of them. You have to max limit break and get the passive for the 1 tier before you can exchange the next tier of armor. So keep that in mind. You can filter out the way you want. For example, now we want Cloud, so we can remove all and take just FF7, and Cloud is there. This is what the game requires you to get for the novice missions. And don't max limit break this, so don't buy 4 of these, just buy 1. We just need to level it to 20. So because of the anniversary, we have this World of... If you go to World of Illusions, click on World of Illusions, we have this limited time event for 1 month called Carbuncle's Treasures. These will drop the materials that you need to upgrade weapons and armor. And sometimes this magic pot will appear, then it will drop tons more. I recommend, of course, using the triple book drops. Triple drops, the red one, for items, and you will get tons this way. So simply just do this. But a World of Illusion quest costs SP. This is why I recommend leveling all your characters that you get with the golden cactuars that I just showed you. This way you will rank up and increase your SP cap. This way you can do way more of these missions. And don't do this ones that cost 5 SP, do the ones that cost 15 SP. The middle ones are for crystals, don't bother with those. Just do the right, there are 3 each, 3 tiers. One that costs 5 SP, one 10 SP, and one the 50. So do the 5 SP ones and then the 10 SP to unlock the 15, and then spam those. Do it the same way you did the golden cactuars, just spam them. And when you run out of SP, you can use SP potions to replenish your SP. This is why I recommend, before doing this actually, I recommend leveling up your character to increase your SP cap. This way you will need less potions to farm your weapon materials. So what I'm gonna do next is do that. Increase my SP and spam these, and I will see you then. Alright, so the rank ups are showering me with gems. We have enough to do another multiple, so let's do it quickly. I'm gonna show all the multiples. I think it's gonna make it interesting. Oh, not this one. Make sure you're on the right banner, okay? This one where Ramza's LD is on. Ramza's 35 CP, nice. That's a good step in the right direction. Because we need his EX and we need his LD. Now we just need those two. Alright, so each event of the game when new characters come out will also have a co-op. And the co-op will have a shop. And by doing co-op, you can do it solo as well, but I recommend doing a friend, you get more tokens. You basically get gold and silver tokens you can spend to buy resources basically. So I highly recommend you get a friend to invite you for these co-ops. I have one that just invited me now. And you can always ask us in Discord to help you as when you're starting out. We'll be more than happy to help you. So now I'm gonna join a friend on my other account. You can use bells to get extra rewards. If you click on here, it will tell you what you get by using bells. You get artifacts. Artifacts basically give you extra stats. I can show you that later when fusing them. I'm not gonna use them yet. I'm not at the point where I wanna use artifacts just yet. You can also use bells to invite someone, but now someone invited me, so I don't need to use bells unless I want artifacts. So I'm just gonna use the triple book and click ready. Another important thing is to unlock and get all your summons to level 20. This is very, very important. And the anniversary have made this easy as well. All the quests in World of Illusion summons is half SP cost, and you can get summons to level 20 in no time. It's really simple. And then I will tell you why it's important to level 20. So once you get the summon to level 11, you do part 6 for the materials to get it to 20. And to get it to level 11, you do part 3 to get the materials. So do part 3 until 11, and then past 11 do part 6. These other nodes, the green ones, don't matter. Do them to get the gems, but after that they don't matter. This goes for all of the trials of summons, Ifrit, Shiva, Ramu, and so on. And then after level 20, once you get them to level 20, then it comes to ultimate summons, ultimate Ifrit, ultimate Shiva, and so on. But for now, focus on level 20. We will take a look at ultimate later on. Okay, the Dissidia Point shop. This is also very important. You do events to get Dissidia Points. And as soon as you have 900, get a Power Stone. That's the most important. Every week you can get 1 Power Stone, resets 8 UTC time zone. And after you get a Power Stone, get an application for the hunt. Actually, yeah, this is chaos difficulty though. I don't know if you can get to do it in 1 week. Otherwise you can have a friend help you with that. They can invite you and carry you. If you have friends set up to help you with that, it's awesome. But click on hunts either way. There are daily hunts as well. Be sure to do those. These are not... Actually, you can't... Oh, you can, okay. For some reason I thought you couldn't co-op the daily hunts anymore, but you can. You can also do the elite hunt after you buy it with Dissidia Points. So if you can't do them solo, you can just have your friends help you with it. Be sure to do them. Every day you get 1 hunt and you get 2 tokens. And you can exchange the tokens for resources here as well. And it says max here. It can hold to 3 allowances at a time. So do them. So each day you get 1 allowance, up to 3 max. I'm gonna have friend helping me with this. Also, this daily hunt is just a big HP sponge. It doesn't really kill you. So you can solo it, and I just did it with that same party I was doing that golden cactuars with. Well, it almost took no time to get Ifrit to level 20. I also like to mention the artifact tokens. There are missions for them. For every character that is on recent events. When you pick their artifact up, you will get 200 gems for each character. I can't do the 4 SP one because my SP cap is not 40 yet. I keep telling you to increase your SP cap, but one thing after another that I want to show for the guide, it leads. Okay, so for now we can do this. With the book we are getting 20 tokens, which is equivalent to 2, actually just 10 with this one. Okay, it's fine. So once you get the tokens, you go to the shop for it. Item exchange. All the item exchanges are here. You can check them out yourself. And the artifact is right here. So for example, Ramza is currently on a banner, so there is a mission to get his artifact. You can see here, Water of Light is also on a banner. No, 9 hours left. It's actually important that we get this before it goes away. And that's 200 gems. So always check here when new stuff comes out and get their artifacts, so you get the 200 gems for each of them. There are also Mog's Gym. It is perfect for new players. I highly recommend that you do them. You get a lot of rewards that is good for new accounts. First do the Novice, then Intermediate. I'm gonna do those two. And it's tutorial that will teach you more about the game's mechanics as well. Alright, we got enough for 2 more multis. Let's do them. I'm at 120 G tokens, so hopefully we don't have to pity it. We're calling it pity when you don't get the weapon you want up to the pity amount, which is 300 G tokens. Not good. Okay, gold ore. Freya's EX. Okay, this is a perfect opportunity to explain how you do the passives. So now we got Freya's EX weapon, right? Which is a better weapon than the 35 we have on her right now. But first, yeah, I'm gonna show you artifacts as well. Be sure to read all these notices that I'm skipping. It will teach you more stuff that I might miss to teach you. Okay, so you see those 3, it's fully limit broken. Now we just need to max level it after it's fully limit broken. Use my orbs. Max it out. And now we just got the passive ability for that weapon. Also click and hold on it to unlock it so we can sell it, because we don't need it anymore. Because we got the passive for it. We have a better weapon now, which is the EX weapon. Level up the weapon, EX weapon a little bit so we get more power for it. Okay, so what we do is we equip the better weapon for Freya. For any character, it's just once you have a better weapon and you got the passive for the older weapon, you can sell the older weapon for power stones. So we equip the EX now, and now we can sell the one we just maxed out for the passive. Okay, so you go to here and sell it. We can do the 15 CP weapon as well. 15 CP weapon enhances the passive is for the first skill, then 35 CP is for the second skill. So we got 4 copies of the other weapon as well. We can max this out as well, max limit break it, and max level as well. Well, we don't have orbs yet, but I've shown you how to farm orbs. So once this is maxed out, we get the passive for it and you can sell it too. Don't sell it until it becomes blue and it tells you have the passive. I will max it out and sell it once I get enough orbs to get it to max level. So you go here and you can sell it. And the game teaches you that as well, that you can sell the 5-star weapons. It doesn't teach you that you don't need to hold on it anymore after you get the passive. So this way you'll get 4 power stones. 4 power stones is 1 limit break on another weapon. Just like that. I'm doing some tickets and here comes the gold ore. Come on, please be the EX or LD. Yes! We got Ramza's EX. Perfect, now we just need the LD. Alright, another multi. Can this be it? Give me the LD. Oh my god, we got another burst. But we want the LD. Don't you hate it when you get the most rare item? Again, but you don't need it, you only need 1. Well, you can sell it for 5 burst tokens. If you amass 50 burst tokens, you can buy a burst of your choice. So you can sell that extra one for 5 of these, and you can exchange it for a burst when you get to 50. You can get one of these for each event. There's a Chaos Synergy Challenge quest you can do for it. You'll probably run out of new characters to level up to increase your rank, just like me, just like I have now. So what you do is go to Lost Chapters. There are so many Lost Chapters and each of them is for a character. And the early Lost Chapters are so easy and you can grind up gems really fast and recruit new characters in them. You can start with hard mode right away, because these early Lost Chapters are power crept really badly, so even on hard mode they're easy. So start with hard mode, and once you complete hard mode you will also get the rewards for normal mode, so you don't need to do normal mode if you start with hard. It's really good. Really good quality of life they've added recently in the game. And as we build our Ramza, even the later Lost Chapters will be easy to get to. See, we just got the gems for normal mode as well. So chip away at these Lost Chapters and start with the hard mode. Also, you can also do the story chapters as well, same thing. You can start with hard mode right away and get a lot of gems. There are characters to get there as well. Other than Lost Chapters, those characters are unique to the storyline. Okay, so I just fully completed Ramza's Lost Chapter. If you happen to miss one extra copy of his 15 CP weapon to max limit break it, you can get that. And you also get 2 copies of the base 5-star armor for him. So then you only need to buy 2 of the 5-star armor instead of 4 of them. If you do the Lost Chapter, because you get 2 copies. You need 4 to max limit break. Okay, so now we have 5k again to do another multiple, hopefully get the LD weapon. Oh, it's gold. Ah, no LD weapon, but more limit break on Freya's EX. Okay, so I just got Diablos to level 20. However, I don't recommend starting with this until you increase your SP cap to 200. But for the sake of showing it in the guide, I'm gonna do one of it. So basically what ultimate summons are, it's a way to get your summons to level 20 to level 30. Also, these ultimate summons World of Illusion, they will provide each and every character with summon boards. They're called summon boards, and they increase your stats, and there are 3 treasure chests which include 5 armor tokens, 3 tickets, and 300 gems. Okay, so every ultimate summon got this level 100 quest that you can do to gain summon board points. And you distribute the summon board points. Each character will get them that they participate in this level 100 quest. So let's complete it to show you. And you can also use friend support to make it easier. So we're gonna use Doodles Kuja to make this easier for us. Don't do this until you are 200 max SP. Right now I'm 53, but I'm doing this just to show you how it works. I'm not gonna actually do them. And you can also use XP increasing books, the blue type, to increase the amount of points you get. You need 6,500 points to max out one character's board for Diablos. And the same goes for all of the other summons. Other ways to increase the amount of points you get is if the character is featured in an event and got the double XP on it. The mock pass, it doesn't need to be the premium, it can be the cheap one. It will increase as your points you gain as well. And another thing that can increase it is what your rank is. The higher your... each 20 rank gives 1% increase of the points. Aside from the points each character gain, there are also points called wild points. These ones you can apply to any character of your choice. Once we win here, you're gonna see it. And you gain the materials to level up Diablos to level 30 here as well. And here are the points. So thanks to the premium, my rank is not high, as you know. I just started the account, so I'm not getting a lot of points. But as you rank up, it's way more. And I didn't use the double XP book or triple XP. If you use the XP book, it will triple if you use the triple one. Same goes for the wild points, it will triple as well if you use a book. And each character have their own points, and there is also wild points that you can distribute to any character of your choice. And the game teaches you as well. But I wanna explain it in my own way as well. Okay, so we go Ramza, and there is all of the ultimate summons and the points of them for them. So every character got this with every summon in the game. Stats to gain with, and these treasure chests, 3 treasure chests. One of them is 3 tickets, one of them is 300 gems, and the last one 5 armor tokens. And since every character in the game got every summon, it's tons and tons and tons of free resources if you have the time to grind it up. And it's very easy to grind with the Moogle pass. It increases your points a lot. And if you use book, there is also character board points. That's why we wanted to do the novice missions as soon as possible, so we unlock enhancement points. Each new event that comes out will bring 5,000 enhancement points that you can gain, and if you have the Moogle pass, it's 10,000 per event. And each character that only got the EX only need 5,000, but the characters that are coming out will have LD boards as well, Ramza included. And the characters with LD boards will need 8,000 points. And you can max out the board once you have the 8,000, and you also need to have maxed out the weapon to get the passive for each weapon. EX weapon, LD, 15 CP, and 35 CP. All of them need to be maxed out and max limit broken to get the passives. And then you can enhance them enhance the abilities even further by maxing out this board. I will do that once I get there. Alright, so I amassed enough gems to get to 300 G tokens now, so let's get that Ramza LD. This the final weapon we need for him. Well, I can max out that Ida weapon now. Still no LD. Another EX that saves 4 power stones. Okay, two last pulls. Actually, pitting the LD weapon is not that bad as a new account because we get all these extra weapons that we can max out and sell it for power stones. So it works out like this. You shouldn't worry about having to pity. Okay, we didn't get the LD, so if you don't get it by the time you reach 300 G tokens, you just go here and just grab it then. So now we have all Ramza's weapons. So let's max them out. Actually, let's do that daily gold ticket as well, in case we get another Ramza weapon we can use to limit break. These are only available during the anniversary month. Oh, we got Yuri EX. Wow, another Freya, 15 CP. This account loves Freya. Max limit break the LD weapon, so we get the passive. After that we can sell it, just like the 50 and 35 CP weapons. And then the EX weapon. EX weapon is a bit more special. If you don't have the burst, it's the best weapon to equip. But since Ramza, we got the burst for him, we just need to max out to get the passive and we can sell it after that. We need power stones. So let's sell that LD we just maxed out. Okay. I farmed up some orbs for this. So once you max out the EX weapon, you can realize it. And to do that we need a book. You can get a book in various ways. You can refine it using the pages. To get the pages, you do Cosmos difficulty content or you do the panel missions. So we need to do the panel missions to get the pages. I'm almost done with my panel missions for the anniversary. Oh yeah, I need to refine. Okay, in order to get the pages and complete this panel board, I only have 2 missions left. Refine adamantite ingot. So after you use the book and realize the EX weapon, you need these ingots to max limit break them again. And that's what those are. Those you can get the nuggets to craft this ingot by doing the daily hunt missions. You can eventually get some nuggets by exchanging those, or you can get them with chaos difficulty. And after you use the book on an max limit broken EX weapon, you will also get another. We need 3 to max limit break the realized EX weapon. So now we got those 2, we crafted those as the panel mission tells us, and now we can get the pages for the book now. Oh, those Bloomstones are a thing as well, I will tell you. Those are also a skill and a passive. These, here we are, the pages. The red pages are for the book, and the blue one are for armor. We need both, obviously. And you get 10 tickets by finishing the board, which is nice. Save your tickets for later banners. Okay, so now we can... Now we can craft the book, refine the book, and use it on the Ramza EX weapon we just maxed out. Now we have 2 ingots. We just need the last one. What you can do is do a Cosmos fight, and Cosmos difficulty fight. Now that Ramza is stronger, we can easily do a Cosmos fight and get more pages and craft another book and then use it. I just max leveled my burst weapon for Ramza, by the way. Okay, so you can use, for example, Freya's EX. We just maxed it out. Or if you happen to max out any other EX weapon, you can use a book to get another ingot. Freya is down here. And her EX is max limit broken. I just need to max level it. So what I can do now is use a book on Freya's EX here and get the last ingot for Ramza. And max out Ramza's EX weapon. So let's do that. Oh yeah, the Bloomstones, don't forget that. It's very helpful as well. It gives you an extra ability and passive. If you hit the character's max crystal level and unlock the ability, then you can enhance that ability with the Bloomstone. For Ramza it does attack up. Let's get hit for him. Let's go FF tactics. There is Ramza's Bloomstone. It will enhance his attack up ability. You can get these Bloomstones and the upgrade material for it with panel missions as well. Actually, that's most of the time that's the only way to get them. Every 15 days we get a new panel mission with these, or when we get the raid content. Just like weapons, max it out for the passive, and that. In terms of Lost Chapter, the first one that had the Cosmos difficulty give you the pages was started from Fang's Lost Chapter, and then Deuces. So I recommend doing those because those are the easiest to complete with less build characters. And having a friend call really helps as well. Do tons of damage on the Bahamut summon, and well, any summon really that is level 20. For Cosmos anyway. Cosmos is easy. It's easy to get to. There they are. You get 10 pages. We need 20 pages, so we should do Deuce's Lost Chapter as well. The Cosmos fight of it. Scroll down. I just did this one. Cosmos level 150 fight. Fangs. It needs to be hard mode, of course. Well, if you pick hard mode there, then you can find the level 150 Cosmos fight. So if you don't have the burst weapon, the purple is the best one to equip. And only main protagonists and antagonists get the burst weapon. Other characters get only EX and LD. So the purple is best for them. But when it comes to characters with burst, if you have their burst, then once you purple the EX weapon, you can sell it. You will get 1 ingot back. Well, 20 nuggets, which equals 1 ingot. Alright, so using the ultimate Diablos, I got Diablos to level 30, and now I can level it further through Divine Diablos. As of right now, I'm recording, only Diablos is available for the Divine version, past level 30. More of the other summons will be getting theirs every other month. Every other month we will have a new summon getting their Divine version. So just make sure you get them to level 30 so they're ready. Don't bother with Sylph and Chocobo. They're not real summons. They used to be good when the game first came out, but they're no longer a thing. Alright, I only have a 3-turn Ramza friend added. They haven't followed me back, so I can't get 5 turns. But I think with my built Ramza, it should be more than enough to do this. And my Freya is quite decent as well for this. So let's give it a try. It's Cosmos difficulty. And we've already done Cosmos difficulty fights. It's just that in this case you need to have 3 synergy characters for the maximum amount of points. So build two of them, and then for the third one replace it with a friend. Yup, even with just that 3-turn Ramza friend, it was still pretty easy. My Ramza is pretty much really strong. He's almost maxed out. He's not far from being maxed out. And with this, I think I've covered up pretty much everything in the beginner's guide here. If you are interested, let me know in the comments if you want me to continue with this account and take this guide to Lufenia difficulty. Take this account to be Lufenia viable. Lufenia is the hardest difficulty of fights you can do. If there are interest for it, let me know in the comments. I will definitely try to find time for it and take this account to Lufenia. I'll be more than happy to if there is the demand for it. But I think that pretty much covers everything. Like, the only thing missing from Ramza right now is get the last 2 crystal levels, just do more Diablos co-ops. Finish the armor, just 1 more armor ingot, which you can get from content as well. Doing chaos, or there is also this content called Dimensions End. You can do Dimensions End. Yeah, the game tells you as well what kind of resources you get. So Dimensions End order is easy. You can get 1 EX weapon for a protagonist of your choice. So be sure to tackle this. Well, if there are interest for me to continue this guide further to Lufenia difficulty, then I will go through this myself in the next video. If I happen to continue and there is demand for it, I will just get through that. But otherwise, just want to mention it. Yeah, you can gain a lot of resources. Otherwise, you can just do the easy hard mode lost chapters and gain the last armor tokens for Freya, and then use a book on Freya to get the last armor ingot for Ramza, just like we did the weapon. And after that there is Lufenia armor, but there is a long wait for that on this account. It takes a bit of time to build up the account further to be able to tackle Lufenia difficulty, which is why unless there is demand for it, I won't be doing it. So, and oh yeah, one last thing is I could show is the artifacts as well. So each character have their unique. Most characters do want attack 108. That's the best stat you can get with artifacts. Well, I'm gonna show you one sample. If you have the Moogle Pass, you can guarantee the orange passive. Orange are the max amount of stats you can get. So just click on the character's artifact you want. You can get these from co-op using bells, as I mentioned before, and just say enhance. you will get their artifacts. You can equip 3 of these at a time. Let's see what we got. You can hold 5 of them, but you can only equip 3 at a time, and they cost CP. And it's random which artifacts you get and how much the CP they will cost. So there is attack plus 108, max brave plus 330. And there is this mightiest squire boost. It's unique. Each character have their unique, we call it C50 passives. For Ramza, it's raises own initial brave and max brave and attack and all of the stats. So that's pretty much artifacts as well. They have it used to be really tedious to do these artifacts, but they have made it much easier with quality of life. Really nice. So just most characters benefit from attack. I would say 95 of all characters you want attack 108. But we can discuss artifacts for each character. We can tell you which one are best for who if you join our Discord channel and chat about it. We're more than happy to help out with that as well. And there are spheres. Once you purple an EX weapon, max out an EX weapon with the ingots, you get that character sphere and you can equip it on any character as long as they have that specific slot. Ramza's EX gives this sphere. When 3 or more buffs are active, raises party's initial brave. Each sphere have its own. Feel free to read all of them. And there are spheres you can craft as well through the events. Diablos right now got a sphere shop you can do. By doing co-op you will gain resources to craft these spheres. And I can show you that as well. Here they are. It's just it's a weaker version of the spheres that you can get by maxing out the EX weapon, but it's definitely a good boost to have some of these. Better than leaving it empty, let's say. But they do require crystals, so maybe as a new account, don't focus on this yet. Try to build your character's weapons and crystal level first, before you think about spending on these. It's up to you though. But yeah, that pretty much covers everything. I really hope you enjoyed this guide, or if you are planning to start the game, if it let you have the deciding factor, or if you happen to by some miracle watch this whole video, then I really appreciate you. Thank you so much. And I hope we see each other in the game or in my streams of this game. Thank you. I do stream on Twitch regularly. Lately have had issues with the emulator not running the game very well, but I think that's fixed now. I can stream this regularly again. So if you happen to start the game, I'll be more than happy to help. Just mention that you watched the guide and I'll be more than happy to help. So thank you very much, and if you did find this helpful or you enjoyed, please like, favorite, subscribe and share the video. And if you want to support the content, you can do that on my Twitch or Patreon. And let me know if there's interest to take this account to Lufenia difficulty and make more videos. Take care. Bye bye.